Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm back with another message you need to hear right now. Let's hop right into it and find out what message your angels have for you today. From the jump, I am hearing that people are definitely talking very highly about you. I feel like at times you guys can hear about the evil eye, the gossip, but you need to know that a lot of people really love having you around, and people are even recommending you for jobs, for opportunities. I'm really hearing that people are putting in a good word. For those that are looking for jobs, your name is being brought up, it's being considered. I feel like people really like you, and people really find you guys to be someone that people want to have around. So I feel you need to know this and continue doing whatever you're doing because it's working. I feel like you have a lot of positive karma coming in. I feel like, again, in the past, you may have dealt with people trying to hold you back or slander you, but for every situation where someone has tried to tear you down, you need to know that there is a positive result in that. There's going to be something positive coming in. I even hear that you're going to be blessed double for people that have tried to take away from you or take away from your light. And I feel like no matter what it is that has happened to you guys in the past, you continue to just keep it going, keep it moving. But you need to know there is going to be people out there who want to help you, who want to put you on. For my people out there who have felt like you kind of had to go on this journey alone because you couldn't trust people or you dealt with a lot of backstabbing, just know that there are situations where people do want to help you and you can trust people. So definitely open up your mind, your heart to that. But I definitely sense as well that you may find that opportunities are just falling out of the sky. And I am hearing that there's going to be a lot of opportunities coming in because of the fact that God is basically putting your name in certain rooms and certain situations, and you're going to see that manifest. So get excited. I feel like this is really good news for people out there who are really looking for some sort of new job or a new opportunity or looking to network or to expand your horizons in one way or another. I feel like as well, like you may not know this, but people are also recommending you in all aspects of life. Like I feel like for some of you guys out there who are single, some of your friends are hyping you up and trying to tell people to date you because people really do find you to be a catch. I really feel like a lot of you guys out there have experienced relationships with like narcissistic people or people who try to tear you down. So you don't really know sometimes what it feels like to be hyped up, but you need to know as well that a lot of people are big fans of you and hype you up behind your back, but they don't always want to say it to your face because they're afraid of kind of looking like a fan. So again, there's people out there who don't realize that maybe you do still need a little bit of a push or positive reassurance that you are doing a good job. But again, behind your back, people see you as someone who is kind of like how they aspire to be. So again, I do feel like people are bringing up your names in some sort of situation where you're going to be put on. And I feel like you should look out for that or get excited about that. But let's look into it a little bit more and see what else is going on here. Why are people talking so highly about you lately? We got the producer. So I feel like a lot of you guys out there already produce something in your life, or you've already created something that a lot of people like. So again, some of you guys are in your own business, some of you guys are artists, some of you are content creators, whatever it is that you're already putting out there, people really love. So just know that even if you may feel like nobody's watching, even if it's only a few people, those few people could be really talking highly about you. And I feel like it really only takes one person to recommend you into a room that you need to be in. And that's something that a lot of you guys need to hear, because I feel again that there's situations where God may keep you guys hidden until it's your time. And I feel that some of you getting discouraged because you may feel like you're not popping off the way that you really expected yourself to, or you're not at where you think you should be at, but you're at exactly where you're meant to be at, especially at this stage of your development. And a lot of you guys out there are going through a spiritual awakening of some sort where you're still adjusting to all these new energies. And if you were to pop out when it wasn't the right time for you, you're going to feel really exhausted and drained. So again, there is something new coming into your life. There's opportunities coming in. Something that you may be working on is about to pop off. For those that have been diligently working on your dreams, just know that timing plays a huge role in that. But again, a lot of people have so many positive things to say about you guys, just as human beings. Again, a lot of you guys have big purposes, so sometimes you just revolve yourself around what it is that you're doing for others or your work. But even that aside, you're just an amazing person to be around. And I feel for some of you, you're being told to just know that you're enough, even when you're not doing so much for people. Just being in a room and just existing really does make people's days. And I'm hearing that there are situations where maybe you frequent certain spots or certain environments and people ask about you when you're not there. Like, where's so-and-so? Like, you really do light up a room, and that's what your angels want you to know. Like, you are enough, you're doing a great job. Even when you feel like you're not doing much, your energy and you just listening to people and being there for people really does help them out. And I am sensing that people really do recommend your product, your services, you as a person, you as a human being, 444, because you do have like a divine energy around you. Some of you guys may be seeing 444. I also saw 555 before I started this message today. So that's another sign you're in the midst of a transformation and you are being very spiritually protected as you go through this transformation. We got opening up. Yeah, I feel you have a reputation for being somebody that people can really open up to and be themselves around. I am hearing from some of you guys out there, maybe you want to do like a talk show or something like that, because I'm kind of envisioning like some of you guys like being on TV or getting recommended for something, because you have this ability to get people to open up or people to feel safe or speak their truth or something like that. Some of you guys will be opening up about your own life in some sort of content or a book, or even if you are working on some sort of project alone, somebody might notice that and want to offer you an opportunity with that, if that makes sense. I feel there is an energy of being noticed, being seen, and being validated for these gifts that you embody. But not only that, there's something about somebody noticing how real you are and wanting to give you an opportunity because of it. And again, it's going to vary on a lot of your guys' circumstance, but the message still remains no matter what it is your dreams are. And I do feel as well that some of you may get recommended for some sort of job or opportunity you never saw yourself doing, but it may end up being the right thing for you. Especially my people out there who like are not really sure what you want to do next. Like God might be just opening up some sort of opportunity for you, and that's why you're not really meant to know. I'm also sensing that you are going through changes and an energetic glow up, a physical glow up, and you may also notice that people are taking to you very differently than usual. And again, I did mention this before or in my other messages, a lot of you guys really do deal with the evil eye and all this stuff. So if you are feeling tired, worn out, drained in certain environments, just know that people could be very jealous of what you have going on. And I do sense again that unfortunately a lot of you guys want to take everybody with you, but not every opportunity is earned by everybody around you. So what I'm hearing is that you may get an opportunity you might want to keep under wraps, or you may be working on something right now you're keeping under wraps till it's time to pop off. But of course, a lot of you guys out there need to be promoting your stuff, your products, your services. So keep doing that. You are divinely protected. But I just mean, depending on your circumstance, you may notice someone around you could be quite envious of how you're looking, how you're doing, how successful you're becoming. And it's just something to keep in mind. Like I hate passing on that message. I actually want to do a positive message about how positively people view you, but sometimes it comes with that. If that makes sense, because some of you guys are so afraid to kind of pop out and do that next step because you're so tired of always having some sort of enemy or someone jealous of every time you level up. But that's just the nature of the game. You know what I mean? That's life. Like if you were, like it means you're doing something right, basically. I'm like stuttering, but you guys get what I mean, you know? But I feel like for some of you guys out there, like, you may have people that want to cut you off or interrupt you, I'm hearing as well in certain situations. And I feel a lot of you guys are just moving very smart lately, and you're not allowing anybody to take over what is meant for you, or you're being put in some sort of environment where people can't. So you may find that people are leaving your life, or you may have felt called to cut off a lot of people. But I do feel like, again, like people want to steal this opportunity from you, whatever this is, and there's something big coming. So that's why I'm saying that you may be going through a transformation where you may have realized some people still need to go, or you may need to distance yourself from certain people because we got the edit. Yeah, I do feel like a lot of you guys are kind of like cleaning up your life right now, and also just getting really honest with yourself about what you want moving forward. And I do feel again that you guys are finding your voice in one way or another. We got the King of Pentacles. Yes, I feel like some of you guys may have cut off somebody romantically in your life too in the past that you may have felt like was not genuine, or there was someone in your life that you were involved with, or a friend as well. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I feel like you had to cut someone off. And what I'm hearing is that you are someone that people notice how you move, and they do emulate your energy or want to be like you. So people find it very inspiring. Every single time you cut people off, you keep it moving, you start something new. And I do feel like there's a lot of energies right now that want you to open up about what you have going on, or what your next thing is, or what your next opportunity is. But I feel a lot of you guys are kind of moving in silence here. We got the Seven of Swords here. So it feels like a lot of you kind of subconsciously or consciously know, or intuitively know, that whatever it is you have coming is going to be big, and certain people around you don't need to be knowing every little detail of your life. But you have a reputation for being someone that's very caring, and that a lot of people just want to be around you lately. That's what I'm hearing, and you may sense that, or you may see evidence of that. I feel like a lot of people could be like stalking kind of your energy a little bit, or thinking about you a lot. There's definitely somebody here who's trying to get back into your life, or talking about you to other people that you know, because they want to see where you're at and what you're doing. I do feel like someone from your past here may be trying to run into you. And I feel that this person also is talking highly about you to people, because they want these people to kind of bring you back into their life. Does that make sense? Like there's somebody here who keeps bringing you up to people because they want people to be like, oh, I'll help you get back into that person's life. That makes sense. Like somebody's asking someone else for help on how they can get back into your life. And I have heard so many sirens while starting this reading that I had to stop a few times and do a few takes. So definitely watch out, because I do feel like there's somebody here who may try to gas you up or talk highly about you now, but you kind of sense that they're moving funny or weird, or you caught them gossiping or being destructive to some of your opportunities. And I feel like there is somebody that you guys are already aware of, and they're just trying to come back into your life. And that's what I'm picking up on. And you also may have felt like you couldn't trust this person, or that this person may have tried to sabotage some sort of opportunity for you. Some of you guys, it could be an ex, something like that as well. That's why I'm saying just like be careful, like who you let back into your life. If you already decided time and time again that they were not trustworthy. Some of you guys, you have to be around certain individuals, like co-parenting or family or work, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. Like even if you know somebody who knows that person or something like that, because something is kind of getting back to somebody here that maybe you guys don't want to, or you are being cautious of that. That's what I'm picking up on. And again, I want to keep the message positive, but I do see that somebody here definitely is trying to find out information about you and wants you back in their life, because they realize that when you're around, it's like sunshine and rainbows and opportunities and exciting and all these things. And a lot of times people don't know how to make stuff happen for themselves. Like you really do have a gift here of making things grow and develop and flourish. Like see how these flowers are like growing? I feel like you guys have that ability to make things manifest and multiply, and people can sense that. Even if they haven't consciously seen it, they feel it around you, and you got people very addicted to your energy because of that. So let's see what else we have going on here. Yeah, I mean, I hate to keep bringing it up, but you do have a lot of people here that are very envious of you guys at this stage in your life. And I always tell you guys this because some of you really do find it hard to believe because you're so humble. But also, I feel like you guys are not the type to focus on what everybody else is doing. So you're not really worried about who's caring about you, or who's talking about you, or who's hating, right? But at the same time, the way you're shining is getting you haters because it's getting you a lot of people in support of you. So there's going to be rooms where your name's being brought up and hyped up, and there's that one person who's like, oh, who's this person everyone's gassing up? Or who's this person who got this opportunity that I think I deserve? Or who's this? I'm hearing someone say, oh, who do they think they are? But in all reality, you just are you. And I feel that a lot of you have really brought yourself in this energy where you don't really care what people think, and you're very unapologetic. And a lot of people are just going to be offended by your realness. But the more and more you step into your authentic self, the more you may see people not like that, but you're also going to get a lot of success and support because this is who you're meant to be. The Six of Wands, you really are in some sort of chapter here where you're going to see win after win after win. And what I'm being told is that you have been experiencing win after win after win, but a lot of times you don't really realize that because honestly, you guys are so used to achieving that you don't realize that even the small wins people are envious of. Like some of you may feel like you're in a chapter in your life that you're not so hyped about, but other people wish they could be in your shoes. And this is something that a lot of you guys have a hard time wrapping your heads around because again, you're just minding your business, you're doing your thing, but it's the light you have within you, it's your destiny, and it's your gifts and a lot of different things that you have that a lot of people really are envious over, but I'm hearing you wish for it, I worked for it. So again, I never want to say that you guys are just super special just because you came on the earth being that way, which is also true, but it's also the work that you've done. And I think that a lot of people just want to avoid doing the work, and you have a reputation for someone that does the work and knows what they're talking about. And that's why you can go into certain rooms and shine, because when people challenge you, you actually know what you're doing. And I feel that a lot of you are uncomfortable with the pedestal that a lot of people put you on, because I'm seeing a lot of you guys are very real and very humble, and you're like, listen, I'm just a human being like everybody else. But there is something definitely superhuman about you guys, and people have picked up on that and they've noticed that, and that's why they want you for the job. They want you for the opportunity. They want you around. Oh my God, the Seven of Swords came out twice. Who is sneaking around here? I feel like it's actually a positive message too, because like I was saying before, like God was kind of keeping you guys in hidden a little bit until you're ready to pop out. So I feel like in a way, people always feel a little blindsided by you because of the fact that a lot of you just go into this hermit and you come out with something new, or you come out better, or you come out brighter, and people want to know how you do it. And also, again, I'm hearing, where do you go when you're gone? Like people want to know what you're up to all the time. So they feel annoyed when you go into hermit mode. That's why some of you guys may even feel even more agitated sometimes when you're not posting as much. Like maybe at first you may feel relieved because you don't have as many eyes on you, but then people get agitated because they want to know where you're at and what you're doing. And people just assume that you always know what you're people assume you know what you're doing all the time. And I feel like that could be very annoying for a lot of you guys out there, because you're just trying to figure out just like everybody else, right? But I feel that people definitely respect you guys and they see you as a leader in some sort of way. So just know that people are looking to you for their next move, even when you don't know your next move, which again, that's why a lot of you guys are just like trying to chill out right now. And I see that. We got the 7 of Cups here. Yeah, dreaming. There's a big opportunity coming your way that you're preparing for. But let's see. And I do feel there is an obsession going on with someone from your past here that you may not realize is holding back. Holding back what? I feel like there's somebody here who feels wronged by you because you're winning in life, which is crazy. But again, people kind of just grow envious of the way that you guys can move and navigate your life. And I do feel, again, your blessings, other people are envious of, even if they don't want to do the work. And I keep seeing that coming in, but I really feel like there is somebody here or people here that are actually mad that you guys are in hermit mode or taking care of yourself or enjoying your life. And it's crazy. No matter what it is you do, a lot of you guys feel like you can't win. But I just feel like it's like if you were relaxing and resting, then people could be jealous of that. But if you're killing and you're working hard and you're winning, they could be jealous of that. I feel like no matter what it is you have going on, you may experience that. But again, on the flip side of things, there's always people hyping you guys up. And I feel that if you have that reputation where people are always hyping you up and speaking really highly of you, it's because you earn that. I really feel like there are people that are envious of your good reputation. You have a really great reputation and you're very well respected, and that's what I'm hearing. And that only comes from years and years of building relationships with people. Everybody wants that overnight success, but yes, you can overnight become popular or famous for something, but that relationship that you have with people, whether it's personal or online or through your work or whatever, that's built over time. A lot of you guys have long-standing clients, or if your nature of your work isn't like that, you have the reputation to back it up. People can come back to you or talk about you that they knew you years ago, you helped them with something, and they see the evidence of that now, years and years later, if that makes sense. The reputation you have is because of years and years of working on yourself. And I feel this is work related for a lot of you guys, but it's also your personal development. Who you become today is a product of the self-reflection and the hard work, and it took those nights actually sitting with yourself and realizing that you were wrong about things or that you needed to change this or change that. And it takes a level of accountability, because we often talk about here on this channel how, people are narcissists, you got to keep doing you. But at the same time, my people out there, you guys are also self-aware and know when you have made mistakes and you know how to improve yourself. And that's what people are saying about you, that you are someone that also can admit when you're wrong, and you're someone that is honestly very humble. And people are often surprised about how much of a good person you are. And I feel that there's somebody here who is jealous of your reputation. And I actually feel there's a few people here, past energies. I'm seeing feminine energy too, and I see the King of Wands here, or sign, fire sign, doesn't matter. And it could be people that you guys have forgot about or don't think about. And it could be people in the workplace. You have people that you guys barely think twice about, thinking that you're their enemy or something like that, right? But it's also because to these people, your name comes up a lot. And I feel like it's kind of like karma for them, because there's people who try to hurt you or destroy you, and then every other person that they talk to or run into hypes you up or speaks highly about you. And it's like they're put in a situation where if someone did try to destroy your reputation, they have to watch you rise up. And I feel a lot of you guys are annoyed about that. You're like, I kind of just want this person out of my life, or I want to be out of their sight, right? But they'd be watching you no matter what it is you guys are doing. So I feel like you're definitely being brought up to people that don't like you. And it's funny. It's like, I feel, you may not find it funny, but I feel like it's coming through as kind of like God, your angels are kind of laughing at them, because it's like somebody tries to destroy you. And it's like, no matter what, you guys end up succeeding, you end up elevating. And a lot of you guys may have a lot of Saturn in your chart. It feels like whatever's thrown at you, you use that to make you stronger and better. And I talked about this before too in past videos. It's like these people try to destroy you, but they actually made you stronger, because every time you get attacked or every time you go through something, you find a way around it and you level up. And those energies no longer bother you again, because you've been there, done that. And not only that, you learned another lesson that you can use to benefit your life or others. A lot of you guys take what you learn and you apply that to your art or your business or your work or helping other people. So that you're using whatever is thrown at you in the right way, and you are an alchemist. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, we got the cocktail party. I'm feeling like you guys are going to be invited to certain rooms. You're going to get opportunities. People really want you there. Somebody here is going to be called to speak, or someone's going to invite you to some kind of event to speak or something like that specifically. Even in general, like I feel like this could be personal. Like I'm hearing someone wants you to be their best man or something like that, like at a wedding. Or I just see like that you're always going to get these situations where people feel like you're close to them. And I feel again that you guys may get asked to do things that you may feel like you don't know somebody well enough, or you're not even qualified, but people feel like you're the right person for that job. And not only that, you have a reputation for being reliable and a good person and a good friend. So I feel like somebody may ask you to go somewhere or do something with them that you may feel like is a little like soon, or it might be, you may not know this person that well. But again, I feel that you guys have that energy of being a healer and a helper, where if somebody needs somebody there at that time, you kind of are that person who shows up for people in that way. So you do have a reputation for being somebody who shows up when it matters, and someone that people can really rely upon and depend upon. And I do feel like that's why you have these past energies kind of like still lingering, because deep down they know they fumbled a real one. And I do feel that there is somebody here who could be jealous of you guys, and you may see this person as successful. They may have a lot more than you. Maybe it's money, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, but your reputation is very good. And I feel, again, there's certain people, they could have some sort of success or something good going for them, but they took the shortcut to get there, or the way they got their money was something not good. Like, so they have a bad reputation, or they had to do things they didn't like, or that wasn't aligned with their morals to get there. And they're kind of envious of the fact that you guys don't do that. You rather do things the right way. And it's like you don't really have it in you to be shady like some of these people are. So you'd be surprised what people are jealous of. But when you move genuine and have good intentions, you don't always have to sleep with one eye open. You guys probably just feel like you got to watch your back because of these people. But deep down, you know you're divinely protected. And that's a different type of safety. Like, yes, being constantly spiritually attacked is very annoying, and it's its own version of unrest, you know, but at the same time, there's a different level of someone's soul not being at peace because of what they've done to you, because of what they've done to others. And you guys don't experience that. So people are envious of the fact that your soul is at peace. You may not be at peace because of what people have done to you, but again, this is what I'm hearing, 222. Yeah, I feel like you've had relationships with people where you did your best, you tried your best, and you could say, well, I did my best, and I know I didn't do anything that didn't align with who I was, right? I feel like also we live in such a time where people kind of play this game of like, oh, who could pretend to care less or blah, blah, blah. And I feel like you guys just don't play those games. Like, you come at people genuine and real. And I feel that the reason why you may come across as not caring or as strong or as someone that just keeps it moving is because you have that strength to just keep yourself level in situations where people want to throw you off your game. And I feel like, again, people have tried to throw you guys off to see if you cared about them or whatever is what I'm hearing. And yeah, I feel again that some of your haters are past lovers who are just upset at the fact that you are stronger than them. And that's sad, but that's what I'm seeing. And you will always find new people in your life that want to be around you, that want to be your friend, that want to date you. And I feel like somebody here in the past just thinks you easily replace them. But in reality, you never wanted to do that. I feel like you guys are ride or die type of people. You want to grow with people. You want to evolve with people. You want to be around the people you came up with, but you can't always do that. And I'm seeing, 50-50, like I'm hearing like, like half the people in your life you may have had to get rid of at some point. Not all at once, but maybe it felt like that for some of you guys too. I feel like also there are people that want to work on their relationship with you, even if it wasn't the best relationship in the past. And I feel like it's always up to you guys who you want to put effort in to have in your life, because you're the healer here. You know your value. You know what you bring to the table. If people want to fight to be in your life, then they got to meet your standard, or they got to show you that you can trust them again, basically. I feel like there's definitely somebody here, if you are single, that you're going to be meeting soon. So again, I feel like your name is being brought up for opportunities, for events, even if it's just casual or a party or meeting new people. Like, I'm hearing you should take invitations out places, because you are being brought up in certain places to meet people, to level up, to have love in your life, to whatever, and I'm seeing that somebody here is going to be asking you on a first date pretty soon. If you're single, a new love can be coming in as well. And Yeah, and I'm hearing again, don't settle, because a lot of you guys have so much to offer. What I'm seeing as well is it's not in your head that people definitely fantasize about you too as well. Like, again, this video is going to be more about work opportunities, but I'm seeing that people want to date you and be around you for multiple different reasons. Friendship, dating. You're just a great person to have in a lot of different rooms. And I feel like you guys need to hear that, because again, you've had relationships and situations where people try to make you feel outcasted, or like people didn't like you, or that they were embarrassed of you. When in reality, a lot of times those are just narcissistic people. And I just saw this on TikTok, and it was this guy, and he says he's a diagnosed narcissist or whatever, and he was talking about the fact that he had one of his exes asked him, how come you always act like you're embarrassed of me? And he said that he knew that people wanted her. He knew that people would maybe even see her as out of his league. So he felt like in his mind, if he made that person lesser than him, that he would feel more in power. And I feel like a lot of you guys had experienced that. I feel like you had a situation where people have tried to make you feel like they were embarrassed of you, or that you were lesser than them, because they wanted to diminish your value. And he was even saying that, like, if he could feel like he had power over that person, or people saw him reject that person that people wanted, that gave him more value. So I feel like there was a situation where people have tried to reject you and hurt you because they feel like that gave them power over you. Does that make sense? Like, I hope I explained that properly, but that's kind of what I'm sensing here, that you guys had situations like that, and it's energetic, where people have tried to put you down when in all reality you were being looked at in a high light, and they saw that. So again, I'm just reminding you guys that people do view very highly. I feel like when it comes to dating, just because you've had experiences where people have treated you badly doesn't mean that's the reality. If anything, if you didn't shine so brightly, people wouldn't have to peg you down a notch. And same thing with work situations. You may have had bosses or coworkers that made you feel bad about yourself, or you may have felt like you weren't doing a good job, but then you go out and do your own practice and you end up killing the game. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't let the people around you affect how you truly feel about yourself, because again, you may not know this, but people often speak very, very highly about you guys. And I just got to add this in there as well. Like, me personally, like, you guys know, like, I have a YouTube channel, so obviously it's public that a lot of you guys like my stuff and like my work, but it doesn't mean in my personal life people haven't given me a hard time. If anything, I experienced that a whole lot, probably more than most people. So that's why I always tell you guys, even if you want to start a YouTube channel, or you want to start your own business, or art, or whatever, sometimes the people around you are not going to support you, but it doesn't mean that you can't go out there and be successful at whatever it is that you put your mind to. So that's what I'm seeing for you guys. It's like a lot of people do really love you. They speak very highly about you. Just because you may have some haters around doesn't mean that's not true. It actually makes it more true, because why are people trying to dim your light? Like, again, people seem to be kind of obsessed with you guys. So I would use that to your advantage. I mean, even haters are views, right? So again, just keep doing you, keep putting out whatever you're putting out. Even if you're in a rest mode right now, keep doing whatever makes you happy. And I do see your name being mentioned for some sort of big opportunity coming in. And I feel like you don't really need to do anything besides keep up with whatever it is that you guys are keeping up with. So we got fans here. What I tell you guys got a whole lot of fans, and sometimes the people you date and your friends and a lot of people around you are secretly fans of you too, and they don't really want to admit that because they want to feel like they're on your level. But I just want to say that whatever it is you're doing, you have put a lot of positivity out into the world. And I'm seeing that there's going to be a soulmate coming in for you guys if you haven't met anybody already. Again, I do feel like in the past you guys have been blindsided, or you have felt betrayed by people, but it doesn't mean that everybody out there is like that. That's why it's really important to go into your healing period and then come out kind of with fresh eyes, because I feel a lot of you guys are going through just a lot of healing right now. So you can open up your mind, your heart to new people, new possibilities, new friends, new situations. And yeah, I feel like with all the lessons you've learned in the past about who not to trust, you know now you have that high level of discernment of who not to let in your life or who not to let back into your life. But there is something really big happening, and I am hearing that God is clearing house or helping you clear house before this big opportunity comes in. And I do see success and happiness and love and all those things you guys have been trying to bring in. And if you're in a relationship, then I see you and your partner being blessed in a very big way. You may have experienced some turbulence where people may have tried to break you guys up and stuff. For my people in divine unions out there, you guys already know the drill. So I do hope you guys like that message. I just wanted to do a quick little message to help pick up your guys' spirits and let you know that something very, very positive is on the way. Keep doing what you're doing. And you already have a lot of fans and a lot of people who speak very highly about you. Just know that people are trying to sneak back into your life, and it's up to you how you deal with that. But again, I just want you guys to comment below I am highly respected. And yeah, that's it, guys. And I do hope that you guys enjoy your day, night, evening whenever you get to this video. And you can follow me on Instagram, Queen Alice Love, for updates on everything I have going on. Give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.